Thank you.
The thing is, Tuesday, August of 11th, we will be reading Esther 9 and 10.
All right. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. So, Esther, you know this. Yes, you
I
do.
have this. It will remind me.
9 and
This
10.
remind me.
Yes.
It doesn't remind me what the day. My Bible.
You have your Bible,
So, Bible.
your book. All right. Are you ready?
One more at the 10 of 11. And at the 11. And then to see what we have. At the 10 and 9. See what we have at the 10 and 9. We have Job, I believe. No, Esther.
All right. Let's go ahead and start our reading.
The Jews destroy their enemies. Now in the 12th month, that is the month Adar, on the 13th day, when the king's edict and his decree were to be carried out on the day that the enemies of the Jews had hoped to have power over them, things were turned around. The Jews gained power over those who hated them. The Jews had assembled in their cities throughout all the provinces of King Ahasuerus in order to forcibly assault those seeking their injury. No man could stand before him because the dread of them had fallen on all the people. All the rulers of the provinces and the satraps and the governors and all those doing the work of the king were helping the Jews because the fear of Mordecai had fallen on them. For Mordecai had become great in the king's house, and his fame went out throughout all the provinces because Mordecai grew more powerful. So the Jews struck all their enemies by sword, slaughtering and destroying them, and doing to those who hated them as they pleased. In the citadel of Susa, the Jews killed and destroyed 500 men, along with Parshan, Datha, Dalphan, Aspatha, Poratha, Idalia, Aridatha, Parmashta, Arisai, Aridai, and Visaitha. These were the 10 sons of Haman, the sons of Hammedatha, the enemy of the Jews, whom they killed. But on their plunder, none of the Jews attempted to take it. On that day, the number of those who were killed in the citadel of Susa were reported before the king. The king said to Queen Esther, "The Jews have slain and destroyed 500 men in the citadel of Susa and the 10 sons of Haman. What have they done in the rest of the king's provinces? Now, what is your petition? It shall be granted you. What is your request? Further, it shall be done." Then Esther said, "If it pleases the king, let it be granted to the Jews in Susa to do again tomorrow, according to this day's decree, that the 10 sons of Haman be hanged on the gallows." So the king commanded that it be so done, and the decree was given at Susa, and they hanged the 10 sons of Haman. The Jews in Susa assembled again on the 14th day of the month Adar, and killed 300 more there. But on the plunder, no one attempted to take it. But the rest of the Jews and the king's provinces assembled to defend their lives. Some had rest from their enemies, while others killed 75,000 of those who hated them, but no one took them from the plunder. Because this occurred on the 13th day of the month Adar, they rested on the 14th day and made it a day of feasting and rejoicing, the feast of Purim established. Because the Jews in Susa had assembled on the 13th day and the 14th of Adar, then on the 15th day they rested and made it a day of feasting and rejoicing. Therefore the Jews of the rural areas who were living in the villages made the 14th day of the month Adar a day of rejoicing and feasting, and a special day for sending portions of food to one another. Mordecai recorded these events and sent letters to all the Jews throughout all the provinces of King Ahasuerus, both near and far, in order to institute for them the celebration for the 14th day and the 15th day of the month of Adar, each and every year, like the days when the Jews had rest from their enemies, and like the month when things turned around for them, changing from sorrow to joy and from mourning into a favorable day, so that they could celebrate a season of feasting and rejoicing, and sending food portions to one another and gifts to the poor. So the Jews accepted what had begun as a tradition, as Mordecai had written to them. Haman the son of Hamed the Agagite, the enemy of all the Jews, had plotted against the Jews to destroy them, and had cast lots to crush and destroy them. But when Esther came before the king, he ordered by letter that the wicked plot which Haman had devised against the Jews should come upon his own head, and that he and his sons would be hanged on the gallows. Therefore they call these days Purim on the basis of the name Pur. Furthermore, based on all the information of this letter, along with what they had seen in this regard and what had happened to them, the Jews instituted and accepted as tradition for themselves, for their descendants, and for all joining with them, not to fail in observing the celebration of these 2 days as prescribed and as specified in each and every year. These days should be remembered and celebrated throughout every generation, every family, province, and city, so that these days of Purim will not lose their significance among the Jews, and the commemoration of these days will not cease among their descendants. Then Queen Esther, the daughter of Abihail and Mordecai, the Jew, wrote with all authority to confirm this second letter about Purim. He sent the letters to all the Jews to the 127 provinces of the kingdom of Ahasuerus, with instructions for peace and truth, in order to confirm these days of Purim at their appointed times, as Mordecai the Jew and Queen Esther had instituted for themselves and for their offspring, with the instructions for their times of fasting and their lamenting. The command of Esther confirmed these traditions of Purim, and it was written in the book. Chapter 10, Mordecai's greatness. Then King Ahasuerus charged the tribute on the land and on the coastal lands of the sea, all the deeds of his power and of his might, and the detailed record of the greatness of Mordecai after the kingdom promoted him. Are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the Kings of Media and Persia? Indeed, Mordecai the Jew was second in power to King Ahasuerus. He was great among the Jews and popular with many of his countrymen, for he sought favor for his people and spoke of peace and prosperity for all of his posterity. Verse 9 and 10.
Oh, wow. That was a very short little chapter there. So then we go into Job tomorrow. Are y'all ready? Oh, Catherine didn't make it. She had so much energy coming into this, and then...
We can listen. Esther 11 tomorrow.
Nope, there's no Esther 11. It's Job.
No.
Yours is different?
Yes.
No.
It is. Let's take a look at it. Why don't you bring it here?
See, I will write on her. This is 10, 10, 11.
Oh, you're in Nehemiah.
You're in a different book.
You have to go to
Esther.
Esther. Esther's with an E. Esther. No, we finished Nehemiah. We finished Kings. Yeah, that's right. We went to the Omni, and he didn't have it bookmarked. This is Job's repentance. You went too far, buddy. Let's see. Nehemiah. Nope.
And I lost.
You got lost. Here's Esther. And Esther only goes up to chapter 10.
Oh, I lost.
There we go. Here's Job. This is where we're going to be tomorrow.
I didn't add my vitamins.
All right. Now you're on track, okay?
I was so far behind.
You were so far behind. Yes. Bye.
I was so...
Y'all have a...
So you were on me, and I washed on me. Then I had this butt box. So I lost.
So you got lost.
Then I have one.
And now you're found. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.